It is now my pleasure to introduce our 79th Secretary of the Navy, the Honorable John C. Phelan.
Well, I've been to many events, but this may be the coolest visual I've seen, so congratulations, really awesome. Mr. Vice President, Commandant, Acting Chief of Naval Operations, Superintendent, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, families, and most importantly, the class of 2025, good morning. Morning. Admiral Davids, thank you for the kind introduction. Serving as the 79th Secretary of the Navy is a privilege of my lifetime, and I thank President Trump for his trust and confidence in appointing me to this role. And it's a particular honor to welcome and thank Vice President JD Vance for his presence today. As a Marine and combat veteran, Vice President Vance represents what makes this nation great: courage forged through hardship, service defined by humility, and deep, unshakable belief that this country is worth fighting for. From the hills of Ohio to the battlefields of Iraq, and now to the halls of leadership in the White House, Vice President Vance's journey reminds us that honor is not given, it is earned. Thank you, Mr. Vice President, for your example, your service, and your continued leadership. I'm truly honored and humbled to address the newest class of officers who will soon carry the weight of command and the hopes of our nation on their shoulders. You have earned the right to wear the uniform, not merely through the rigor of academics or the trials of Bancroft Hall, but through your daily commitment to something larger than yourselves. Today is a celebration, but is also a moment of transition. In a matter of days, you will be entrusted with lives, with missions vital to our national security, and with the legacy of those who came before you. From today forward, you are more than midshipmen. You are leaders in the Navy and Marine Corps, officers in a force that stands guard over freedom on every ocean, in every time zone, every hour of every day. That's no small thing, but let me be honest with you. What you're about to step into is not easy. The pace of change is accelerating. The threats are growing more sophisticated. The burden of leadership is heavier than ever, but so is the opportunity. The opportunity to shape the future of naval warfare, the opportunity to lead diverse, talented teams in ways that will define missions and even save lives. The opportunity to be exactly the kind of leader the world needs now. Smart, grounded, resilient, humble, and courageous. What will define you from this moment on is not your commission or your class rank or even your service selection. What will define you is how you lead when the pressure is on, when the plan falls apart, when lives are at stake, and when everyone around you looks to you for calm and courage. Leadership is never about you, it's about those you serve. General John Lejeune had it right when he said the relationship between officers and enlisted must be like teacher and scholar, not superior and inferior. Your people will teach you more than you expect. Respect that. Learn from them. Lead them well. You are not simply to give orders. You are to grow those under your command into something better. Instill in them the core values of honor, courage, and commitment, not just with words, but through example. Now, a quick word about values: honor, courage, commitment. These aren't just words etched on academy walls or printed in manuals. They are your compass. And in a future filled with new technologies, cyber threats, and global instability, character will matter more than ever. You are inheriting a fleet that sails in a world full of complexity and consequence. We face adversaries who test the rule-based order at sea. We operate in an environment where innovation moves at the speed of relevance, and we must be agile, accountable, and adaptive, because lethality is just not about firepower. It is about clarity of purpose, efficiency of action, and unity of command. Admiral Rickover, the father of the nuclear Navy, once said, "Responsibility is a unique concept. You may share it with others, but your portion is not diminished. You cannot delegate accountability. When the mission falters, your name is on the line. When it succeeds, share the credit." That is leadership. There will be days when you'll feel the weight or burden of leadership. That's natural. But on those days, remember this: you are not alone. You stand on the shoulders of those who came before you and beside shipmates who will have your back in ways that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You are stepping into a future that will test you, but I believe, we believe, the American people believe you are ready. Ready to innovate, ready to inspire, ready to lead in a Navy and Marine Corps that is evolving, modernizing, and building a more lethal, adaptable, and resilient force. You are the future of that force. So take pride in what you've achieved, take responsibility for what comes next, and take care of those you are privileged to lead. Your commission is more than a contract. It is a covenant with the American people. They trust you to defend this nation with honor, to wield power with restraint, and to lead with integrity, even when no one is watching. So, class of 2025, step forward with confidence, but carry within you the humility of those who came before. From the decks of destroyers to the cockpits of strike aircraft, from forward operating bases to submarines beneath the sea, you'll be the tip of the spear and the steady hand behind it. In closing, know this: your country is proud of you, not just for what you've done, but for who you've chosen to become. You are not just graduates, you are defenders of the Constitution, ambassadors of liberty, and the next generation of American leaders. May God bless you, your families, and the United States of America. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. Thank you.